Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Redneck Racing. You guys have been used to seeing Peter a lot, but his car has been getting done, pretty much completely done. So that means the room and the manpower is now available for me to start working on some of my stuff. So what we got here is, this is the new mini shop, I guess. Moved houses down by where I go to school, and well, the new house has this nice 2-car garage. Quick tour of the garage here. There we go, there's the walk around. If you guys can't figure out where I go to school from that, I don't know, you probably know where I live. Anyways, yeah, it's a cool little garage, but this corner I have persuaded my roommates to let me use as engine rebuilding. So we have some stuff to do here. As I don't know if you guys remember, but this block right here is the old 5.3 that we used to mock up Peter's turbo kit. We tore into that. Me and one of my roommates took this apart, and it doesn't look good. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely got probably ripped off on that. I don't know how much of it was bad to begin with and how much of it was bad from it sitting on the floor of Peter's garage for 6 months, but it's burnt. The whole engine is definitely, oil changes were only done probably once every 50,000 miles. I don't know. So I'm gonna flip the camera on and show you guys a little bit of what this looks like, and then if you didn't already see it was in the back of my truck, well, and you can probably tell that we've already fixed this problem. So just a real quick look at this stuff before I show you the new goods. This engine is just, it's not good. There's a lot of just burnt everything on it. Like the oil was never changed. The bearings are completely shot. We had to get the camshaft out with a hammer. The tips of the lifters have some rust pitting. There's some rust pitting in a couple of these cylinders here. I'm not sure which one it was. That one maybe. And I think this one for sure has some way up at the top there, yeah. A couple of these were not good. The pistons are just caked. This one is, I mean, look at how bad this one is. One of these pistons, it took us like probably a half an hour to get out because it was seized up in there. The motor was actually borderline seized when we first got it. You could not spin it by hand at all, even with the heads off and no compression to fight at all. And this is part of the reason. I mean, the ring, the top ring there, is completely caked on. It's all just not good. The crank, I think, probably would need to be at least polished, probably ground. There's a decent sized groove in it right here. You can see my finger jumping on it. That's no bueno. Not to mention, this engine is missing probably 80% of the hardware, maybe not that much. 70% of the hardware is gone. We used a lot of the small little bolts to put Peter's motor together, so it, for right now, may just continue to be a donor, because this is what we wound up getting yesterday. So that is the 5.3.
You are no longer my apprentice. You have been replaced.
This is the old 6.0. So, this is what we're working with now.
I've been looking forward to this.
We don't have a crane here, so getting this out of here is going to be fun. So I'm trying to get it as light as possible so that we can just kind of heave-ho it out of the bed of the truck here. This motor is, it's so much better than the other one. I mean, right off the bat, there's no anything around here. That other motor was just junk up on top. There was so much rust pitting up here. Might have been out of the way of the piston rings. Might not have been, I don't know. But it spins over you know, one hand easily, no problems. That other one we had to have like a wrench with a pipe on it to break the motor loose to get her going. It was not good. It's dirty, I'll admit that, but I think this is going to be the way to go for moving forward here. We got a bunch more parts that came with it. Another set of cast truck manifolds right there. We got a whole bucket of parts. I got the motor mounts for this thing. Like, everything is here. There's some fuel line. The spark plug wires are down there with the boots and everything on them. Another pulley, some more brackets. I think he said the AC compressor's in there. I also got the poor guy's bucket. I was going to give that back to him, and then he just set it in the bed of my truck, and I drove away with it. It's a good bucket, though. We have an alternator that probably doesn't work, but we're going to try it anyways. It was laying in like a mud puddle when I got it. He was like, oh, let me see if I can find the alternator, and it was like sitting in the corner of the driveway. Oh yeah, we got coils for it. Where did I put the coils for it? I want those. Oh, here they are. I hope these are good, because part of the reason that I wanted to get a different motor in the first place is because this one doesn't have coils with it. And a set of brand new coils costs almost $400, and I only paid $500 for that thing, so basically we got the coils and a motor for $100. Not exactly. The other big winner with this motor is the drive-by cable intake manifold, because that's the 5.3 intake, and it's drive-by wire. This is the 6.0 intake, and it's drive-by cable, which is good, because I was really planning on using the stock truck intake, at least for now. They say you can put up to like into the close to 20 pounds of boost through a stock intake, and this will probably only get about 15 off the bat. Actually, it might just be NA off the bat. We'll see what happens. So there you go, folks. Just a quick little video on the start of this project here. We're going to be working on rebuilding this motor right here. Like I said, might be NA at first. The other piece of the puzzle may be right there. I'm not exactly sure if I actually want to use that. It's a Turbo 350 that me and Peter got for free, and it's completely junk. I tried taking the valve body apart, and I think I want to break in one of the valves inside of there. I don't know, I'll have to look into it some more and see if it's even fixable. As far as the vehicle that all this stuff is going into, I don't know yet. We're still looking for a car to put this in, something cheap, preferably something that was going to be a race car at one point. I'm chasing down a couple leads right now. I'm not going to tell you guys too much quite yet, because I don't even know what's really going to happen. But when I do, then you guys will find out shortly thereafter. So stay tuned. We got another project coming. There'll be more videos with Peter's car, getting it dialed in, trying to go race it, ripping it down the street. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for all the fun stuff that we're going to be working on over the winter.